Hey guys, come on downstairs. This is episode 1 of our Utah Jazz NBA all-time team season. Alright guys, what we're doing here is we have taken every NBA team's all-time team and put them into a season format, and we'll see who can win the NBA Finals. See if we can win it all with the Utah Jazz. Our all-time team roster: John Stockton, Karl Malone, of course, Pistol Pete Maravich, Adrian Dantley, Big Mark Eaton, Darren Williams, Andre Kirilenko, Rudy Gobert, Gordon Hayward, Daryl Griffith, Big Al Jefferson, Jeff Hornacek, Paul Millsap, Derek Favors, and Greg Ostertag. Those are our 15 all-time Utah Jazz players. And our first matchup in this season will be against the Denver Nuggets, so we'll look at their all-time team roster. They have Fat Lever at the point guard, David Thompson at the shooting guard. He is a load to handle. Carmelo Anthony, Dan Issel, Dikembe Mutombo, Alex English, Allen Iverson, Kiki Vandeweghe, Antonio McDyess, Nick Van Exel, Nick the Quick, Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, LaFonso Ellis, Nene, and Danilo Gallinari. So, welcome to Vivint Smart Home Arena. It's the first game of this NBA All-Time League season. We start things off with Karl Malone hitting the jump shot from the right side, and the Nuggets lead 5-2. 9:17 to go in the first quarter. Stockton brings it across the timeline. Nuggets still leading 5-2. Stockton yo-yoing. Stockton veers to the right. Hands to Pete Maravich. Maravich holding. Yo-yoing there, looking for Karl Malone. Nothing there. Back to the mailman with Dan Issel right on him. Karl Malone knocks down the 15-footer. And it's 7-4 Nuggets here. Here is David Thompson guarded by Pistol Pete. David Thompson scoops it up over Big Mark Eaton and into the basket. 9-4 Nuggets with the lead. It's 11-6 now with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Pete Maravich into the front court guarded by David Thompson. To Karl Malone. Malone holding back to Stockton. Malone to set the pick. He rolls, nothing there. Stockton over to the left side to Pistol. Pistol backing in on David Thompson. Back to Stock. Stock lets the three go. It's good. 11-9. Denver with the lead. Here's Allen Iverson on the left side for the Nuggets. To Alex English at the top of the key. English with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Over to the left side to Vandeweghe. He spins on Millsap down into the paint. Vandeweghe backs it out to AI. AI lets the shot go. No good. Rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap ahead to Maravich. Pistol down the right side. Pistol into the lane. Lay it up. No good. Rebounded by Big Al, and Jefferson puts it home. We're all tied up at 15. 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Nick Van Exel brings it down for the Nuggets, guarded by D. Will. Around the screen from Alex English. Back to McDyess. Over to the left side to Kiki Vandeweghe. Vandeweghe guarded by Paul Millsap. Vandeweghe yo-yos, gets it down to Alex English, guarded by Gordon Hayward. That's a tough cover for Gordon Hayward. And Alex English spins baseline, gets the shot to go, and Hayward fouls him. Alex English will shoot one at the line. Nuggets leading 17-15 with 4:20 to go. Here is Alex English at the line, trying to finish off a three-point play. He does. It's 18-15 Nuggets. 4:20 to go in the first. D. Will brings it up for Utah. D. Will crosses the timeline, gets it to Pete Maravich. Maravich guarded by Allen Iverson. That's a tough cover for Iverson. Maravich into the lane with the left hand. Scoop shot off the glass is good. 18-17 Nuggets. 2:54 to go. Alex English stops at the top of the free throw line. Shot good. 20-17 Denver. Hayward inbounds to Williams. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Williams brings it up. D. Will around the screen from Big Al. D. Will back to Al. Nothing there in the paint. He swings it out to Maravich on the left wing. Darren Williams behind the back dribble. Stops at the elbow, pops, and gets the shooter's roll. 20-19. Nuggets lead by 1 with 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Nick Van Exel brings it up over the right wing to Allen Iverson. AI guarded by Pete Maravich. Out to Alex English. Over to the right side to Allen Iverson. Iverson spins to the middle, and it is taken away by Pistol ahead to D. Will. And Darren Williams is going to run out all the way for the layup to give the Jazz a 21-20 lead with 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Nick Van Exel now. Nick Van Exel across the timeline over to the left wing to Alex English. Guarded again by Hayward. AI comes through on the screen. Iverson Guarded by Pistol Pete, back to Kiki Vandeweghe, over to Alex English. English around the screen, pops from 18, it's good. Alex English, 22-21 Nuggets. Jazz leading by 1 now with just over a minute to go in the first. Kiki Vandeweghe, guarded by Paul Millsap. He's going to get it down on the block again to English. English going from left to right across the lane, scoops it off the right side of the glass. 26-25, Nuggets with the lead. We got 12 seconds to go in the first. D. Will brings it up. First quarter coming to a close. Over to Hornacek, down into the post to Millsap. Millsap switches hands and gets it to go off the glass with 2.3. Vandeweghe inbounds to Nick Van Exel. He's going to let it fly from three-quarters court. Oh, and it goes in! Nick Van Exel hits the three-quarter court shot. And at the end of one, it's 29-27 Nuggets. We go to the second quarter, 9:16 to go. Nuggets leading by 2. Kiki Vandeweghe, guarded by Andre Karolinko. Vandeweghe, behind the back dribble, into the paint, with the left hand off the glass. Kiki Vandeweghe scores. Nuggets by 4. AK into John Stockton. Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. Stockton into the front court. Stockton over to the right side to AK. AK looking down on the block to Big Al. Big Al pivots. Back out to Stockton. He fakes the 3. Stockton over the left side to Hornacek. Drops it into Karl Malone. Malone working on Dan Issel. Malone puts his shoulder down, gets to the rim, and hooks it up and in. 38-36. Denver leads 46-45 now with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Pete Maravich yo-yoing, David Thompson guarding him around the screen from Millsap. Maravich like a running back into the lane, and he is fouled by Dikembe Mutombo. That is Mutombo's 3rd foul of the game. And Pistol Pete will go to the line to shoot 2. 46-45, all-time Nuggets with the lead. In the first game of the season, we will see who the NBA Finals champion is out of all the NBA all-time teams. Pistol makes the first free throw. We're tied at 46. Second one is good as well. And this game is staying neck and neck. We're at 1:52 to go in the first half. Carmelo Anthony all the way to the hole. Uses his body to shield off D. Will. And puts it home. 53-50 Nuggets. 1:40 to go in the second quarter. D. Will, guarded by Nick Van Exel. D. Will gets it back to Darrell Griffith. Darrell Griffith holding around the screen from Mark Eaton. Nothing there. Backs it out to Darren Williams. Williams to Millsap. 5 on the shot clock. Millsap turns around, falls away. Tough shot, and it's good. Paul Millsap. 53-52 Nuggets. 1:16 to go in the first half. 16 lead changes so far in this game. It's 53-52 now for the Nuggets. Here is Carmelo Anthony from the free throw line. Shot good. And at the break, the Jazz would lead 57-55. The Nuggets shooting 53%, the Jazz shooting 48%. 23 rebounds to 22, 12 assists to 11 in favor of the Jazz, 4 blocks to none for the Jazz, 3 steals to 1. David Thompson, 10 points for Denver. Karl Malone with 14 points, 4 boards for Utah. Second half action into the third quarter. Jazz leading by 6. David Thompson on a 3 from the left angle. It goes down at 61-58. Utah with the lead. Here is John Stockton. Stockton yo-yos into the front court. Stockton guarded there. Around the Karl Malone screen. Stockton over to the right side to Pistol Pete. Maravich back to Stockton. Stockton over to AD. Dantley at the top of the key over to the left side to Pistol. Down low to Karl Malone. Left to right across the lane. He hooks it up and in. Karl Malone. It's 78-77 at the end of the third quarter. Still neck and neck here at Vivint Smart Home Arena. We go to the fourth. D. Will brings it up for Utah. D. Will guarded by Allen Iverson. Darren Williams shot from 22. It's good. 21 feet. Jazz lead at 79-78. 11:45 to go in the game. Here is Allen Iverson. AI to the left wing to Alex English. English back to the top of the key to David Thompson. David Thompson guarded by Darrell Griffith. Over to the left side to Alex English. English around the screen, drive, scoop, shot, no, rebounded by Paul Millsap. Millsap outlets it to Darren Williams. Long pass to Andre Karolinko. Karolinko's going to go all the way to the hole and finish at the glass. 81-78 Jazz with the lead. Left side, David Thompson. Swings it up to the top of the key to Alex English. English around the screen from Antonio McDyess. English behind the back dribble. Yo-yoing there to Mutombo. Millsap sags off of him. Mutombo at the top of the key. Down on the block to English. English falls away over Kirilenko. Shot good. Alex English, a scoring machine here for the Nuggets. He has 15 points. Karl Malone with 23 leads the Jazz. 81-80, Darren Williams. Guarded by Allen Iverson around the Paul Millsap screen. Back to Millsap. He lets it go from 15. Shot no good. Rebounded by McDyess. Out to Alex English. English steps back. Goes towards the baseline. English fakes. Fall away. Off the front of the rim, and it rolls in. 82-81, now 86-83 Nuggets. D. Will over to the left wing to Hornacek. Horny yo-yos, Horny around the screen from Al Jefferson. Horny into the lane, lets it go. And he is fouled. Jeff Hornacek will go to the line to shoot two. With 7:59 to go in the fourth, Nuggets lead 86-83 in a very close game here in game number 1 of the season. First free throw good by Hornacek. Stockton checks into the game for the Jazz. 7:59 to go in the game. It looks like it's going to be a barn burner here in Salt Lake City. Jeff Hornacek's second free throw is up and good. 88-87. Lafayette Lever, Fat Lever, brings it into the front court. Lever guarded by John Stockton over to David Thompson. Thompson goes baseline on Jeff Hornacek and he throws it down. David Thompson, one of the best dunkers the league has ever seen. David Thompson throws it down, 90-87. Nuggets lead Stockton into the front court. He yo-yos around the screen of Paul Millsap. Stockton fall away three from the angle. It's good. John Stockton ties the game up at 90. 2:22 to go in the game now. It's 100-98. Jazz with the lead. Stockton yo-yoing over to the right side to Maravich. Down on the block to Karl Malone. Karl Malone backing in on Issel. Steps back, lets the shot go from the baseline. It's good. 102-98 Jazz. Here's Fat Lever. Lever guarded by Stockton. Backs it out to Dan Issel. Karl Malone out on him. To Carmelo Anthony. He pump fakes, gets AK up in the air, and then gets the shooter's touch. 102-100. Jazz by 2 with 1:40 to go. Stockton brings it up behind the back dribble. Over to the right side to AK. AK looking down on the block to Karl Malone. Karl Malone. Shot no. Rebounded by Malone, and he puts it back up and in, and he's fouled. Foul on Dan Issel. It's 104-100. Karl Malone can give the Jazz a 5-point lead with 1:32 to go. Free throw up by the mailman is good. It's 105-102 with 1:18 to go. Stockton for the Jazz. John Stockton guarded by Fat Lever. Stockton holds. Hands to Pistol. Pete Maravich back to Stockton. Stockton down to Big Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton back to John Stockton. He lets the three go. It rims out, but rebounded by Mark Eaton. Taken away by David Thompson. David Thompson, coast to coast, throws it down with the right hand. It's 105-104 with 50 seconds. Stockton brings it up. Jazz trying to set something up with 44 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game. AK. Stockton goes through. Back to Pistol at the top of the key. Pistol guarded by Thompson. Around the screen for Malone. Pistol Pete drives all the way. Lay it up. No, but rebounded by Karl Malone. He puts it up and in. 107-104. Nuggets have it. Inbounding from the right side. Carmelo Anthony with a toe barely on the three-point line. It is a 2-point shot. It's 107-106 with 28 seconds. 4-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Pistol Pete brings it up. Back to John Stockton. He'll back it out with 107-106. The Nuggets don't necessarily need to foul. They just need to stop. Here's Stockton into the lane. Fouled by Issel, and he goes glass. Dan Issel with the foul. John Stockton gets it to go, and he will go to the line to give the Jazz a 2-possession lead. With 14 seconds to go, Stockton's free throw is up, and it is good. 110-106. And the Jazz end up winning this one, 112-108. The final score, the Jazz go to 1-0. The Nuggets to 0-1. 60 points in the paint for the Nuggets to 36 for the Jazz. The Jazz shoot 46%. The Nuggets shoot 49%. Jazz 11 of 25 from downtown. That was likely the difference in the game, as well as 19 from 22 at the line to the Nuggets 10 of 15. Assists 24 for the Jazz, 20 for the Nuggets. Bench points 40 for the Jazz, 38 for the Nuggets. Second chance points, 19 for the Jazz, 18 for Denver. All right, that is the end of episode number 1. Up next, the Jazz have the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road at Target Center. the Utah Jazz all-time team against the Minnesota Timberwolves all-time team in the second game of this all-time team NBA season here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.